I want to become the best player in Master Duel.
I did it.
So I'm using the best decks in history to try and get there.
Don't negate it.
Welcome
I don't understand. I've never fought this deck.
to Master Duel Champion.
Hello there, friends and enemies, and welcome back to Master Duel Champion. This week, we have the 2015 World Championship deck for you. We're not seeing any pendulums in this deck, and I have a feeling we won't in any of the World Championship decks, but wishful thinking. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the deck list. Here we have the first place 2015 World Championship deck, Tellarknight, played by Hiyama Shunsuke from Japan. Now, in case you haven't been here before, here's how it works. I'm going to go over the important cards of the deck, and then we're going to plug it into Master Duel as faithfully as we possibly can. We're going to play a couple of competitive rounds, and that's going to be it. So taking a look at the deck here, the main deck doesn't have a whole lot of specifically important cards. The deck kind of does what it wants to do, which is get cards onto the field, specifically your Tellarknight cards. It looks like Anolkahai and Altair are going to be two of the biggest players in this, sending cards to your graveyard and then bringing them back. But for the most part, that's all this deck is really doing, is trying to get cards on the field as fast as possible. And of course, taking a look at the extra deck, our biggest players of the entire deck are going to be Toxy and Rangominiad. So let's go ahead and take a look if we can get this deck fully built in Master Duel. So here we have my copy of the deck in Master Duel. For the most part, it's pretty one-to-one. There's not a whole lot that I really had to change out. But let's go over what I did have to get rid of. Of course, we had to get rid of Soul Charge, and I opted, as last time, to switch it out with Monster Reborn. For Tellarknight Toxy, I decided to go with its watered-down version, and that's going to be Dark Tellarknight Balamias right here. It's not really the same card, but it is kind of similar. It does very similar things to Toxy, it's just much less powerful. And of course, Rangominiad is banned in both TCG and OCG, so it's going to get banned in Master Duel as well. Let's go ahead and do some duels and see how we can do with this deck. Alright, so first duel, looking pretty okay with my first hand here. Not necessarily the best, but, you know, it's whatever. Get us a Vega. This duel might be quicker than I thought because this guy's connection's going out. I don't know if they're just not wanting to play, because they did take a while to actually activate that imperm. I'll wait to activate Fiendish Chain. Well, I was gonna wait to activate Fiendish Chain, but... Okay, if I can get Toxy out with Balamias, because I misspoke earlier when I said I got rid of Tellarknight. I should have said I got rid of one of the Tellarknights because Toxy is at 1. This person's making some interesting decisions. You can't attack. There we go. That was a connection failed victory. I'm wondering if it was a connection failed because they had a bad connection, or if it was because they realized that the duel was going nowhere and they just surrendered. Alright, Duel 2. Let's hope for like a swift-ish victory here. Set some of our cards. Please. Whoa. I don't think I've seen that animation before. Okay, so we're gonna Fiendish Chain that, obviously. That's exactly what Oasis of Dragon Souls is for. It's for Ryo. I didn't even think about that when I was building the deck. Okay, so absolutely we want, you know, that on the field. I don't want to use Honest just yet. Ooh, that's pretty. I know it would be so stupid. Not the Dark Hole. But it would be so stupid for me to put Honest on the field, but I'm kinda like feeling that right now. I'll put Honest on the field if we get them down enough. You know, I usually edit these videos in like highlight reels. And it's because I don't want the video to be like 1,000,000 minutes long. But would you, viewers, would you feel better if I left in parts where I talked about how I play? Could have used the Oasis for that. I have an idea. That way, if this goes bad, I have a backup plan. And it won't go bad. There we go. Boom. So, third duel. I won the first two, and we're going first for the third time in a row. I have a good feeling about this one. Now that I know what you're playing, I really don't like your back row here. Beware the bountiful back row, as my friend Tia would say. I'm becoming less confident in my ability. Interesting. I hate decks where the whole point of the deck is I'm gonna play on your turn. That's why I don't like Prank Kids. I should have gone for one of my Tellarknights. I don't know why I'm worrying about their stupid Labyrinth. I fucked myself. We're gonna go for a Hope. I got a whole lot of hope right now. Well, so let this duel be a lesson to anyone who plays Yu-Gi-Oh! You probably already know this rule, but if your opponent's doing stuff and it's not going to be interrupted by worrying about their stuff, worry about your own combo, man. There it is. Well, I tried. We almost got there. We almost did it. So there we have it. Tellarknights from 2015. This was a fun experiment. How do you feel about the deck? Let me know down below. And let me know, do you like these videos as highlight reels, or do you think they'd be more watchable if I actually showed you more parts of the duel than just, like, I don't know. Give me feedback. Anyway, Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, as always, drink your water.